Hey y'all, it's James Hatfield doing a tutorial for the Riggs Lab simulation. So today we're going to be looking at the Unity game engine, and I'll be showing y'all the UAV simulation and how to go in and change the parameters so that you can adjust different things such as the flight speed of the UAVs as well as the automation level. So the first thing to note is your computer. So right now I have two monitors set up, and you need to make sure that you've checked this box here, which is span displays with surround, and what that'll do is that'll trick your computer into thinking that you have one really wide monitor instead of two separate ones, and this way when you hit maximize, it'll span a window across the entire screen. So I'm assuming that you've already got that set up. So now click on this Unity icon right here, the Unity 5, the 32-bit version. So go ahead and open that up and open the UAV simulation like I'm doing now. Okay, just kidding. Looks like I've already got it open. There we go. All right, so there's a lot of things. If you're not familiar with the game engine, it might be pretty intimidating to look at because I know there's a lot of different things going on. So first, if you haven't done this already, I highly recommend going to unity.com and viewing some of the tutorials that they have there, especially the rollerball tutorial. I think that's the very first one. I think there's maybe 5 or 6 different videos, and it'll help you become familiar with just the basic setup of the game engine. So like I said, I do recommend you do that first, but in case you haven't done that yet, I'll just give you a quick overview. This is the scene view, so this is kind of what you see in the game. So this is the game view. You can also switch game view, you'll see that, and this is scene view, so this is where you can look around and see the world that you've created. And then over here is what we call the inspector, and here's where you can view the different game objects, and you can adjust their parameters and different things. Over here, this is what we call the hierarchy, and this is all the different game objects in the entire scene, all organized. Of course, it's up to you to organize the game objects when you're making your own simulation, but this just helps keep everything relatively organized. So right now you can see I've got 16 different UAVs, all nicely organized here by number. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I want to do really is, of course, I'll play the simulation, let it run for a couple seconds. So here we go. And so here we've got the top-down view, the map view of the UAVs, and you can see the different colored flight paths that they're taking. These are the panels here where if it turns yellow, that means that the UAV is in danger of flying through the no-fly zone. That's the red box right there, and you can see that some of them have already crashed. And then the red panel indicates that it's crashed as well, so kind of giving you the same information that the dead video feeds show right here and here. And then, of course, these are the live video feeds from the UAVs that are still flying around. So that's how it's set up right now. As I said, I do want to show you how to adjust the flight speed of the UAVs. So we're gonna adjust all of them at once. So in order to do that, click the first one here. Hold down the Shift key and click UAV 16, and now you've selected all of them. So go back over to the inspector, as I was talking about before, and you can see that I've got a C# script attached to the UAVs, and that script is what controls the flight and the different behavior of the UAV. So now look for the variable called patrol speed. See, it's set to 30. I personally find that 15 is really a better value. It's not too fast, so once you change it to 15, hit play. And you'll notice that the UAVs are flying a bit slower than they were before, half the speed. And if you can't really tell a difference there, I'm going to just go ahead and change this to 100 real quick. Hit play again. And now you can see how much faster these are moving. That's too fast to be of any use, but it does make the point of how to adjust that parameter. So next we're going to talk about how do we adjust the automation level. So as you might have guessed already that we have to change this value right here called automation level. So right now it's set to 1, which is the intermediate mode. And before I change the automation level, let me show you what automation level 1 does. That's the intermediate level, as I may have mentioned. So when I hit play, these panels, too fast. Let me turn these back down. Forgot to slow them down. I said 15 is a good value. There we go. All right, so these panels turn yellow. As I said before, that means the UAV is in danger of flying through fly zone, which we don't want. So let's see. A lot of these are lit up. Let's click on UAV number 4, which is located right there. Click it. Now we have, in the intermediate mode, it provides us with 3 alternative routes. So you can see the yellow route. So I can hit preview. I can hit preview again. That's a different route it's giving me, and that's yet another route. Or I can hit cancel, and I can close it. But we do want to change its route because it'll crash if we don't. So I'll hit preview, and I like that route, so I'll hit confirm. And you can do that for the rest of these as well. You can preview, confirm, preview, confirm. You can even confirm a route without previewing it. All right, cool. So that's the intermediate mode, excuse me. Now, as I said, we're going to change the automation level. So let's make it fully automated. So set that automation level to 2. Now we actually have to do one more thing as well. So go under Canvas, click that little arrow, and look for the rerouting master, which is right there, as you can see. And there's another variable here called automation level as well. So change that to match the one that you just made it. So now they're both set to 2, and hit play. And we'll see the difference here is now we're only provided, see that yellow route? Now we're only provided one alternative route, and we can either accept it or ignore it and just close that out. So for UAV number 8, I like that, and hit confirm. So that's the difference between intermediate mode and the fully automated mode. And close that out. And of course, we can also set this to fully manual mode. So once again, select all the UAVs. Once again, click the top one, hold down shift, click the bottom one. That'll select all of them. Set the automation level to 0. Once again, go to the rerouting master game object and set that to 0 as well. And now try it one more time. Now this time, you'll notice the difference here, real quick, is that these panels are not turning yellow. And the reason for that is because it's completely manual, the system will not give the user any notification that the UAV is on a dangerous route. They have to figure that out for themselves, which is, of course, a lot more challenging. So I've clicked the panel here for UAV 13, and now I can drop different waypoints, hit preview, and confirm. So I just changed the route by selecting my own waypoints. So let's see. Let's find another one. UAV number, let's say 2, right here. So I've selected it. I can click and add some waypoints here and confirm. And of course, I can also cancel if I like. So let's try UAV 4 here. Oh, just kidding. I don't like that route, so let's hit cancel. And they go away, and you can make another route. So that's it. It's pretty straightforward. One thing to note, if I haven't said this before, make sure you're using the 32-bit version of the Unity game engine. And the reason for that is that the tactor libraries, the libraries which help enable us to use the tactors in the simulation, the libraries are targeted for 32-bit architecture. So you, as far as I know, you cannot use them with the 64-bit version of the Unity game engine. So that's all for now. Hopefully, I'll be making more videos here soon. Thanks for watching.